What's going on, y'all? So listen.
What is going on, everybody? Okay, listen. So y'all know I'm happy because my show is back. Listen, y'all got all my children in General Hospital and Days of Our Lives and stuff. Baby, that's y'all stories, okay? That's the stories of our parents' past. You know what I'm saying? My stories are the haves and the have-nots, ambitions, the oval, and shit like that. Okay, so listen, of course I get excited when I see this stuff. All right, so my show is back, ambitions, like I said. So this is a continuation of the first season that went off a couple of months ago or so. Okay. I thought I was gonna have to watch it again so that I can get a refresher course, but I really didn't have to because it's all coming back to me. But I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna rewatch some of the episodes tomorrow because I got the day off, you know what I'm saying? So, you know. But anyway, this episode this is how you supposed to come back. It's supposed to be suspenseful a little bit. It's supposed to be drama filled. It's supposed to be, listen, it's just a lot. We left off with a whole bunch of unanswered questions. Main question that we left off in the mid-season finale was who took little baby Joaquin, okay? And then who killed Senior, all right? Was Senior dead or did he just get shot the fuck up, all right? Now let me tell you something. Listen, I was more shocked that Senior got shot on here than I was than Ghost got shot on Power. I'm just gonna put that out there, okay? I'm just gonna put that out there. Girl, I wasn't expecting it, okay? That was a good man, okay? That was a good man, Savannah. Bitch, listen. Senior didn't deserve that, okay? Senior was taken before his time. Senior was out here trying to be a good man, trying to make an honest woman out of Miss Lulin. You know what I'm saying? You know, become deacon and deaconess of the church, whatever. You know, they was just out here trying to live their life, okay? Showing that you can find love when you get older in age, okay? You don't just gotta be crepit and die, you know what I'm saying? He going out here trying to go do all that, and he gets shot the fuck down because of what? Because of what? This bullshit that's going on between the Gregs and the English Rose and all this bullshit, the Evans, Lancasters, it's just a lot, alright? You know? And so at this point, Rondell is sitting there with the cops, and then Evan comes in, you know, and gets the cops to tell, listen, I already talked to your chief. This is the full thing that you're gonna be doing. Okay, my father's death is a priority, all right? You know, so they dealing with that. Then it switches over to freaking what's her name? Lil Bella True, bitch. Let me tell you something, Bella. Bella, you ain't shit. Bella, let me tell you something. I bet you right now you will watch the company that you keep, okay? Listen, you will watch the company that you keep, all right? Mind you, we trying to figure out a whole bunch of stuff in this episode. We got who took little baby Joaquin. Bella then found out that Joaquin ain't there, okay? Bella, all of a sudden, you know, she get a text from Ignacio, okay? You know, we couldn't trust him on Power. We can't trust him on here, okay? And so, the whole time I'm thinking like Ignacio had to be the one to either take baby Joaquin or Evan, because you know Evan wanted custody. You know, Bella and him was going through their stuff, and so you know she really wasn't letting him see the baby. So I'm thinking like he's like, you know, that. But then again, I'm like, that'd be too obvious. Okay, that'd be too obvious. Why would he do that? And so you know, Bella, she gets this text or whatever from Ignacio basically saying, you know, I'm sorry that I had to jet so quickly. I had to take a red eye back to Brazil. Okay, I was like, that's the suspect. And I love the way that they set everything up to make, even though some things look a little bit obvious, they made it seem as though everybody had a reason to do something, okay? Even if it is obvious, they had a reason to do it. Like I said, Evan, you know, it's trifling as hell, but he wanted custody of his son, okay? Ignacio, he seemed like he playing Bella for some reason, so he had a reason or something, whatever. Maybe he, like I said, is his mama really still alive? Is his mama really running the company that they supposed to be running? Or is it's really flourishing the way that they claim that it is? Or do he really need some money? You know what I'm saying? You just don't know. And then, you know, we got Roderick, okay? Roderick was just pissed off, you know, at the fact that he got played by Bella and the mayor. You know what I'm saying? But then, you know, she going around the room and she just now realizing that little white king, girl, you up here getting your ass waxed, okay? And you know in here that somebody that came into the door and took your little baby. You know, you finally go in there. Wakeem, And I said, he probably in the bathroom. That's what she thought, because she didn't even seem like she was, all that concerned until she did that second look around, and she was like, now this apartment ain't that but big, okay? It ain't that damn big, so where the hell you at? Well, it's not time to play hide and seek, son. Okay, peekaboo, where are you? Couldn't find him, okay? But then she go to his bed, and it's like this little letter, ransom note that's cut out in different letters from the newspapers or whatever. And I was like, oh, bitch, what does it say? You're not going to tell us? I was annoyed by that. Okay, moving on from that, Kent comes over there to, see what's going on with Rondell. And, Evan was like, you better take care of her and all that stuff. That's what you need to do. Woo, woo, woo. Because then Evan, he gets a text from Bella saying something about Joaquin. So he had to hurry up and leave. And he goes over there trying to see what's going on. But meanwhile, we're going to switch gears and we're going to go over there to Amara, okay? Let's see what Amara and Titus, okay? Titus, if you seen Claus, you understand the reference, okay? It's supposed to be Titus, but they said Titus, okay? You understand the reference. But anyway, so their storyline left us off at, Amara got found out about some of the stuff that she was doing with, what's his name, Damien or whatever the fuck. Okay, cute eyes, bisexual dude. And Titus was just over it. Titus was over it. Titus was done. Titus was just in his feelings or whatever. He just couldn't forgive at this point, because she felt like she lied and all that stuff. So he was in a hotel room, she go over there to him, open up the door. Stephanie knocks on the door. Stephanie opens up the door in a robe, and then here comes Titus. Titus came through with his chesticles all out and him putting on a towel over his lower extremities. And I said, sir, what are you doing? So me and Amara was like, I know you didn't just fuck this bitch, okay? You fucked her, didn't you? You mean to tell me that you had sex with this girl like you didn't even wait? And on the one hand, I really was mad at Titus if this would have happened, because listen, Amara, you did your dirt, okay? You lied about some shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's been chaos ever since this stuff happened, okay? You had a full-on affair. Like, you was getting emotionally. You had a physical affair and you was about to have an emotional affair. It was heading in that direction, okay? That's 2 damn strikes, all right? But, she getting in her feelings, slapping the fuck out of Titus or whatever, and getting upset. But Titus said, listen, let me tell you something, Mara. That's not what happened. I did not touch that bitch, okay? I'm telling you this. I ain't touched that bitch. That girl wanted me, but I coulda. Listen, I coulda, but I'm a good man, okay? Let me tell you how she got up there. Yeah, I told her she can come up or whatever because she needed to talk about this whole case or whatever. Next thing I know, I'm thinking that she finna go. I go in the bathroom to take a shower. She up in the room with the robe on and you at the door. That's why you see me the way that you see me. I said, oh, okay, Titus. And you know what? Any other body, I probably would have disbelieved. But it's Titus. He ain't got no reason to lie. He told the truth. He said, if I wanted to, she was like, would you have, he said, you know what, I thought about it. And I said, you know what, I thought about it too. Okay. She was like, I mean, it's understandable because that was your first love and all that stuff. She was like, listen, I loved Stephanie back in college, okay? As much as the 22-year-old in college can love a person, but I'm in love with you and I chose to be with you. Now keep that in mind because this gonna pop back up on Stephanie's end, okay? And Stephanie, bitch, you's a dirty bitch. You's a dirty bitch for what you told tomorrow. But we'll get there. Meanwhile, over there at Bella's apartment, we find out what the ransom note say. The ransom note is saying that they want $1 million or Joaquin gonna get hurt or whatever. Woo, woo, woo. They trying to figure out what was going on, why Bella didn't hear what was happening and all this stuff. Who would have a reason to do something? And what's in his mind is it has to be Roderick, okay? So that's what it is. And he also said, Bella, what about you? You tried to take him or whatever. You trying to play me? Bitch, why would I do that to my own son? I can't believe that you would even do that to my own son and all this stuff and whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, girl, you didn't do it, but we got to talk to Roderick. Then he also, was like he had some other business that he had to take care of because his daddy died. She was like, oh my God, Singer got killed. Oh yeah. I said, damn, Senior was loved by everybody. Okay, Stephanie brought her ass up into the goddamn restaurant, into Thelma's, looking at Rondell with tears in her eyes. Girl, I said, Stephanie, turn your ass right back around and go back out and try it again, because, girl, I just don't believe it. Okay, but, you know, truth be told, as the episode goes on, Stephanie really did care about Senior. All right, you know, she really did feel, but at that moment, I was like, you know, Stephanie, you such a bitch, and you start so much shit. Okay, I just wasn't buying it at that time. Rondell said, bitch, you can get your ass up out of here because this is on your ass too. Are you really trying to say that this is on me? Okay, I didn't have anything to do with this. I said, girl, you may not have pulled the trigger. You may not, but you had some spots into this shit because y'all all intermingle and all that stuff. You may not have intended for this to happen, but this what happens when you fuck around with a notorious gangster like Greg Peters, okay? You know, because Rondell is convinced that Peters did it. Peters didn't do it, okay? You know, at this point, they find out about, you know, Roderick. Roderick was out of town for a while, and he still is out there in Seattle, you know, doing some sportscasting type of event or whatever. So he was clean. Bella didn't do it. And so at this point, you know, also, you got Evan. Evan just had one hell of a night, okay? He just had one hell of a night because first, he tried to get his dominatrix on to be a submissive to his little bitch, his second mistress, okay? And, you know, Daphne just laid up in the bed dead. Though we thought, okay, come to find out she not. Then Senior got killed. Then your baby got taken. You just don't know what's going on. Out of all three of them, only plus is they found out that Daphne is still alive, okay? Daphne is up. She's breathing. She's in the hospital. But, baby, they cleaned that whole goddamn hotel room down, okay? I said, you better fucking do that. That's what happens when you got power or whatever. You know, Amara coming up in there trying to talk to her. And listen, girl, first of all, before Daphne even saw Amara, some nurse or whatever come over there, and I said, hold up, and they said that she was good or whatever. Next thing you know, Miss Nurse Kevorkian, she come up in there with a needle, okay? And if you don't get the reference, y'all need to go look up Dr. Kevorkian, okay? Some of y'all young, y'all don't know, okay? We had some shits back in the day, you know, everybody, the killer doctor. Go ahead. But anyway, she came in there with a needle. I said, now you're not finna put no air bubbles in her veins and stuff. You're not finna try to kill her. She was like, guess the fuck I am. I said, bitch, is that Natasha? That was Greg's cousin. Girl, we'll get on them little nasty bitches in a minute, okay? Right before she was about to administer some stuff to her, Amara came in, saved by the bell. Natasha said, I'll be back to take your vitals or whatever. She's still playing this nurse. I said, you know, Halloween is over with, so why are you playing games with us right about now? Okay, so at this point, Amara was like, listen, girl, who did this? You want to tell me the truth? Okay, who choked you out? Okay, they found your ass in a car, all right? And you better be glad that somebody found you before, you know, you would have just perspired on us, okay? What happened? I said, wait a minute, in a car? They really cleaned this up because, bitch, you was laid up in a hotel room. Gagged and bound, okay? Neck just all fucked up. They choked her out for real, strangled her and everything, okay? She was like, I told you, this stuff with Greg, this stuff with the government, this stuff with this, you need to tell us what's going on because it's all connected, all right? And so at this point, the nurse comes in. The other nurse, the real nurse, she was like, you know, we have to give this patient her checkups and stuff like that. She needs her rest or whatever. And she was like, well, the other nurse said she was going to come back in here for her vital. She was like, what other nurse? Because I'm the only nurse on her case. So that Amara being a good AUSA that she is, slash FBI agent that she is, she peeped it and was like, oh, that don't sound right. So-and-so and so-and-so. Let me get some guards on this room down here because I want 24-hour guards on this because some shit is going down and it's fishy as fuck and I'm not here for. I was like, okay, say the little white bitch, this is what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? I said, come through, Amara. And then you got, you know, Evan and Stephanie talking during the press conference, talking about the death of his father and Stephanie being with Evan and being on his side or whatever. And basically, Evan has it in his mind that Greg did it. And he thinking that Stephanie because mind you got Greg fine ass standing there looking at the whole press conference trying to see what's going on with that shit too. Okay, because it was on TV, you know. And at one point, you know, Stephanie sounded like she was about to, you know, defend Greg too. Evan, and Evan was like, "Don't you even dare try to, because I'm not even finna be here for that shit." You know what I'm saying? He get a text. Do he get a text? Hold on, let me fast forward. I'm sorry. Yeah, he get a text talking about Roderick, okay? Said that he wasn't there like I said earlier, so that was that. Then in the midst of that, when Stephanie leaves, he also get this phone call from this distorted voice or whatever, playing on the app, basically saying, "We got your son, give us the money or whatever, or he'll die," and all that stuff. Well, let me hear him. That's too soon, okay? Mind you, the Secret Service person comes in, right? I said, "What are you doing?" He looked like he was trying to clone the phone, but I think he was trying to record the call on his phone or whatever. I said, "Sir, sit your ass down, okay? It's not gonna work." You got Rondell, she going through it and all that. Amara comes in, see her just sitting there cleaning off a single shotgun or whatever, and she's just going through the motions, and Amara just going there to help her and just giving her some comfort and all that stuff. And then here comes Stephanie bringing her ass up in there. Okay, bitch, this thing. Stephanie fucking tried it. Now, see, Stephanie was about to leave out. Rondell stepped the fuck out. She went in the back. Stephanie turned back around because Amara said, "You got your good goddamn nerves to come up in here like we ain't got shit to talk about. Oh, you want to talk about what happened? Okay, how me and Titus did all the things that we did, okay? All the different positions that we was in, and he put me in, girl. I ain't know my body can go into a presser like that and be hanging from the chandeliers." I said, "Girl, you putting it on thick that you lying as hell, okay? You know Titus is a good man, because if he was gonna fuck your ass, he would have fucked your ass down to the bar where he was already at that time, okay? I'm saying he had all the reason to. But at the same time, she was like, "He invited me to the room. How do you think I got there, okay? What do you think happened?" Amara ain't buying this whole thing. She was like, "You know what? Basically, bitch, you old news, okay? You desperate, you pathetic, you stupid, you all this." Girl, she told Amara, "You practically trapped. Let me tell you something. Titus wants me. He will always want me, okay? He loves me too, and he will always love me. Baby, you were the only reason. We went through our little phase or whatever, and we broke up, and to get back at me, he got with my best friend. And then the reason why he stayed with you, because she was like, we had 25 plus years of marriage. 25 years of marriage." I said, "Oh, y'all look good for 25 years, okay?" But anyway, saying all of that, baby, Stephanie said, "You got him because you trapped him with a baby that you couldn't carry to term." I said, "Hold the fuck up, bitch." Now, see, what we don't do is we don't play about miscarriages. We don't play about abortions. We don't play about none of that shit, bitch, okay? You was wrong, girl. Stephanie, you was a dirty bitch for that, okay? Listen, you don't win by being dirty, girl. Nene told us that, okay? She reaping the benefits and the consequences of that shit, too, okay? And your day gonna come, girl. That was wrong, okay? I sat here and I said, "Did she really say that?" And she laughed and stuff like that. I said, "Girl, what's going on? I mean, that's evil, but goddamn, bitch, why you gotta be so evil?" Okay, that wasn't warranted. She gonna put her foot in her mouth one day. Okay, I really wish Natasha could have just popped her ass at least once, all right? So after that, you got Bella friend Perla. She come up to the house trying to figure out what's going on. And I'm sitting here like, something about this bitch ain't right. Now go back to a few episodes into the beginning of the season when we first, not when we first got introduced to her. I think it was like her second time on the episode, and she was just complaining about how Bella got this and Bella got that, and her life is not going as well as she wanted to. And Bella was giving her encouragement or whatever, and they hugged, and the look that she gave was like, "This fucking bitch." And I said, "Oh, girl, I'm gonna have to keep my eye on you because I don't trust you. You playing games, okay? You's a jealous bitch, okay? Listen, this whole thing," and I know this is TV, but this whole situation with Bella, it was reminding me of the Lexus Crawford situation, because her friend is a dirty dog. Somebody that you think is your goddamn friend is out here playing games with you, plotting and scheming on your ass, okay? Because, she trying to be a friend, she trying to be there for her and all this stuff. And I said, "Girl, something about you ain't right." Next thing you know, we back at Thelma's place, and, Inez is over there talking to what's her name? Rondell, about everything that's going on, making sure Senior got his tux or his suit for, you know, his funeral, and then thinking that, I was just crazy enough to actually believe that, I almost sided with Peters and sold my stuff over. I was just being a bitch to everybody, and I owe y'all an apology. So they were just going over that. Moving on, we got Peters in his house, and then Evan come up in there with his goons and his guards or whatever, trying to look, and they looking for little Joaquin. Joaquin ain't there or whatever, because they said, nope, he not there. Of course he not gonna be there. Of course, Evan, let me tell you something. Don't come in there with a gun and your arm looking limp like that. I said, Greg could have easily pulled that gun up out your hand until you did like this. And I said, okay, that's the right way. Okay, now when you had it like this, I said, what is that? What is that? Brian Michael White, what is that? Okay, Greg said, listen, you really think that I would have killed somebody or did whatever else you think I did with the feds all up on my ass? I ain't do shit, okay? That's what you need to know. I ain't do shit, so y'all need to get the fuck on. Baby, after that, Amara go home and she hears some stuff going on in her house. Girl, why is it Deja? Her daughter. Deja done dropped out of school or said that she ain't going back to school because that little nigga that we saw, the little bracer head boy that we saw early in the season, is broke up with her. Oh my God, like, it's such a hateful school. Like, he deleted me from Snapchat. He deleted all our photos. He blocked me. It's like he just deleted me out his life, and like we never did anything. I can't go back to school. Oh my God, I hate you guys. You're ruining my life. I said, girl, over a boy. I said, I know this girl ain't in high school, and y'all paying tuition for this girl. Fuck that. Put the bitch in public school. Okay, that's what you need to do. Put it in public school and see how she survived that. I said, girl, you entitled as hell. We don't do that shit. We don't do that shit. Take your ass back, okay? All right? Or you can be like Claire Huxtable and tell her you owe me certain type of amount of money, okay? What was it? Thousands upon thousands type of money. That's what you owe me, okay? Y'all remember that. Then you got Evan going down there to talk to Daphne and see who did what to her. Baby, she know that the nurse that came up in there was the one that strangled her and put her in that position in the first place, okay? Natasha, she don't know her name or whatever, but she was like, listen, thanks for looking out and coming for me. He said, I always look out for my people. I said, oh, so you mean you look out for your hoes? Okay, that's what that is. I was like, okay, Evan, don't get yourself caught up. Meanwhile, Stephanie in this badass pantsuit that she had on with her hair slicked down. I said, come on, rap. Come on, silk press rap. You better do that shit. I said, Stephanie was looking good up in this season. She come over there to Greg's place and she looking for Greg and who there? Natasha. Okay. Natasha said, no, you can stay. She was like, listen, girl, I ain't got no dealings with you. I see Greg ain't here, so I'll come back and you can tell her that I came back. She was like, no, you stay. And it's finally good to see this black piece of ass that got Gregor going all Google for Cocoa Puffs. And I said, hold up. Because when I heard black piece of ass, that just basically told me that she called her a nigger with a hard ER at the end without saying a word. I said, oh, so that's what we're doing, huh? That's subtleness. Okay, So then she was like, so you're a little bit skinnier than I thought and all that stuff and woo. And she was like, do you do that thing that make your clit feel like it's going into knots and stuff like this? And I said, hold up. They are nasty, okay? They are really fucking nasty. They're more than kissing cousins. They're sexing cousins, okay? And to notice that when they first came onto the scene, when Natasha came on the scene and kissed him, and then he said, that's my cousin. I said, is this your cousin twice removed or something like that? By marriage or something like that? Is it really like a bloodline going through? Because that's nasty. We is not in medieval times. We do not need to carry on the bloodlines and the legacies and stuff like that anymore. We don't do that stuff, okay? And then later when Greg showed up, Natasha was talking to him and all that stuff, and basically saying that he trying to clear up this whole shit that happened with the English Rose stuff or whatever, and then grabbed on his ass and all that stuff, and I was just like, ugh, oh my God. Okay, Natasha just basically admitted that she the one that took out Senior or had him killed or whatever, and I said, ain't this about a bitch? Stephanie and her feelings, once again, this is how I realized that she was really serious about Senior, because she was like, I love that man, okay, to Greg and all that stuff. I said, oh, boo-boo, I'm still not here for your tears or whatever, but okay, Bella still talking to Lil Perla, okay? And Evan comes in like, what you still doing here? You're not supposed to be talking to nobody, whatever. And this is how Perla gave herself away, because at the end of the episode, you know, before we had Rondell, you know, finding one of her daddy's chess piece and, you know, going through the motions, and then Kent coming in, and, you know, Inez was like, this ain't time for you to do what you make the announcement. He was like, I'm just trying to be here for my girl. And she was like, what announcement you talking about? He might be running for mayor. So at this point, you know, Rondell is in her feelings. Oh, so you trying to come for Evan's spot or whatever. Woo, woo, woo. Get the fuck out. You know, I thought I could trust you. I said, come on, Rondell. Goddamn, I know that's your brother, but, you know, I don't really think Kent was coming in this thing trying to play you. I really think Kent really was here for Rondell. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, later we see this man in a hotel room drinking some beer. Then we see somebody knock on the door, and then it pans down and we see this little boy on the floor, because when Evan came up in there to talk to little, what's her name, Bella, he was like, why this girl still here? Okay, you're not supposed to be talking to nobody. And then he was like, what's going on? I just got a report that they found a little boy's body that looks close in age and height of Joaquin's, okay? And then Bella passed the fuck out crying or whatever. The way Evan delivered the news, I said, sir, that could be your son, and you delivered that news so calmly, like you really didn't give a fuck. I don't know how I felt about that. That just took me somewhere else, okay? I was looking at you like, sir, what? Mind you, Perla kept on telling her, listen, you shouldn't call the cops if they said that. If they really wanted your son dead, you know, they would have been did that. But what they want is the $1 million, you know, just getting the money. That's what they want. She kept pushing the issue and, you know, making up facts and reasons not to call the cops and not to get this person involved, not to do this. Bitch, she the one that was at the door, okay? She the one that had a hand in stealing little Joaquin. I said, this little dirty bitch, okay? You just can't trust no fucking body. I said, I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. For what? Because you jealous of her? That is trash. Anyway, this was a good first, welcoming back, okay? You guys tell me how y'all felt about the episode, and I will see you guys later. Peace.